How to build a strong romantic relationship. It's easy to fall in love, but it's hard to maintain the romance in the longer run. Here are 10 tips on how to build a strong romantic relationship with your significant other. Talk openly, honestly, and frequently. Talking openly and honestly with your partner is the best way to build a strong romantic relationship. Being honest about your thoughts, feelings, and desires is important for both partners in the relationship. It's important for you to be able to talk openly and honestly about what you want out of the relationship and what makes you happy. Likewise, it's important for your partner to do the same thing. When you are talking together, it should be an open dialogue where both of you feel free to say whatever comes to mind. Talking frequently also helps strengthen a romantic relationship, but you should try not only talking when there are problems in the relationship, but also when there are things going well, so that both partners can express their thoughts and feelings on a regular basis without fear of judgment from one another. Be supportive and understanding. A good relationship is key to your happiness and health. In order to have a strong romantic relationship, you need to be supportive and understanding of each other. Listen when your partner talks about their day and try to put yourself in their shoes. Be patient with them when they are tired or stressed out, and don't overreact when things go wrong. Remember that you are a team and need each other if you want the relationship to last. Be patient. Patience is one of the most important aspects of a romantic relationship. If you have a hard time waiting for someone or something, it's probably not going to work out. It can be frustrating when your partner does something that bothers you, but instead of lashing out and saying something hurtful, try to tell them how you feel in a respectful way. If they're not listening, then give them space and don't bring up the issue again until they do. Your goal is to make them understand where you are coming from and why this behavior isn't acceptable. Listen, it's not always about what we say, it's also about what we do. So pay attention to what your partner says so that you can learn more about their feelings. We may also think that our feelings should be enough information, but they're really not, because people show their emotions in different ways. Be affectionate. Being affectionate is a great way to make your partner feel loved and cared for. Spending time together, whether it's cooking together or going on walks for watching movies, is a good way to stay close while building that strong relationship you both deserve. Doing small things for each other like bringing home flowers or making their favorite meal show them how much you care about them and your relationship. Being affectionate doesn't have to be just about being physical though. It can also be about being mindful of little gestures that go a long way. The most important thing is to always put in effort and show your partner how much they mean to you. Spend quality time together. When you spend time together, it doesn't have to mean an elaborate dinner or a day of shopping. It could just be sitting on the couch and talking about your day or taking a walk together. When you're in love with someone, it's important that you make time for them. Put their needs before your own and try not to let anything get between the two of you. Do things together. One of the best ways to strengthen your relationship is to do things together. Whether it's a walk in the park, grabbing a coffee with friends, or attending a concert, spending time together can bring you closer and make you feel like you're on the same team. You'll also see each other at your best, talking about what makes you happy and what's going on in your life. It can also help you learn more about each other by asking questions and sharing stories. Be honest about your feelings. I have a difficult time trusting my partner and building a strong relationship because I have been hurt in the past by people that I loved. It is hard for me to let go of my past experiences, but at the end of the day, I know that with some patience and work, we can build something great. 1. Spend quality time together every day. Even if it's just watching TV or reading next to each other, find time for each other. 2. Talk about how you're feeling. Do not hold in your feelings. The sooner you talk about them, the better it is. They will not get better if you do not address them. Communicate effectively. Communication is one of the most important aspects of a strong relationship. It's about more than just expressing your feelings and getting your point across. It can save you from a lot of unnecessary frustration, arguments, and even heartbreak. Here are some tips on how to communicate effectively. Be clear about what you want. You'll be surprised by how often people try to read between the lines or guess at what you're really trying to say. instead of just being direct and telling them what they need to know. If you have something specific that needs to be addressed, speak up. Don't assume that someone else knows what's going on in your head or can read your mind. Communicate clearly so there aren't any misunderstandings. Be assertive when necessary. Resolve conflict constructively. It is a very common conflict in relationship, and it's important to remember that it doesn't have to be the end of your relationship. In fact, conflict can bring you closer together when you know how to work through it constructively. Here are some tips for working through conflict. Try not to take anything personally. Remember that this is a problem, not a reflection on your worth as a person. Look at what feelings are being triggered and think about why they're coming up now. Use I statements instead of your statements so that you're focused on your own feelings, not blaming or attacking the other person. Show appreciation. Being in a relationship is tough, but it can be even more difficult when there is no appreciation. In the best relationships, both partners make an effort to show their partner that they are really cared for and loved. Here are 7 ways that you can show your partner how much you care. 1. Compliment them on something they did or looked good in. 2. Listen to what they have to say about their day and offer insights if needed. 3. Put your phone down during dinner and give them your full attention. 4. Hold their hand while you're walking together or doing errands around town. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so that we can make more videos like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Check out our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.